Hello everyone, I'm going over my December 2024 budget closeout, and I did not make a video on what my planned purchases were for this month, but since the year of 2024 is already over and I already closed out my budget and balanced it out to zero, that's what I'm going to go over right now. So this is the layout of what I'm going to be filling in, where I have my box of income, and this is my savings category and also the money goals if I was able to pay into it this month. My money exchange in this pink box, if I had to do any deposits or changes into moving money from one account to another. And then this will be my expense column where I'll show you the aggregate of how much I spent for the whole month. But what I do first is in this Excel sheet, I do have these filters for the type of account that I'm looking into, which is today we're only going over my three accounts of my main checking account, my Visa credit card, and then my Chase credit card. So those were the three main accounts that I actually was using this month. I do have other accounts, but I didn't have to do any money exchange at the moment. So then I have dates column, my description, and then the cost, and then I categorize my cost. And in this category cost area, once I filter out to what I need it to be, I can fill in these boxes up above. So for now, we're just starting with my main checking account. So I will filter out for just my checking account. Okay, so this is the main checking account. All the accounts need to balance out to zero. And so for my income this month was $9,041.42. I had my mortgage taken out. I didn't put any days just because I forgot to, and it was already getting pretty late, so I forgot to put in the dates. So here is my mortgage of $1,200. My electricity bill was $57.06. Cell phone bill about $200. Internet was about $45. Gas was pretty high because I needed to turn on the heat, so it was around $121. My sewage bill, which is every 2 months, and that's $54. I had to pay an HOA fee of $128. The childcare was $294. Piano lessons $232. My escrow savings was $945 this month that I put into savings for the year 2025. And my medical refund, I did get a check in the mail for a medical refund where I did not give my insurance card to the doctor's office, so I just paid like I think $100 copay. And since by the time I gave them my insurance card, that was I was already on my second visit, so they did end up reimbursing me $103.50. So and oh, this escrow savings should not be interest. It should be escrow savings, escrow for 2025. The piano book for the piano lessons, I had to pay $5. It was a check to the piano teacher. My checking account earned 20 cents of interest, and I am using it all instead of putting it to savings. It's only 20 cents. So I should have put saved leftover money at the bottom. But anyway, I paid off my credit card every single month, so I don't carry a balance. I don't have to pay interest. But my Visa card credit card was around $4,000 almost, and my Chase credit card was $780. So that left me over of $1,084.74. And every month, if I ever have leftover money, I put it into my Ally Savings account where there's a bucket called Save Leftover Money 2024. And the reason for that is because every month is different. Some months I save money, some months I overspend. And it could be because I have to pay for like a house repair or go on vacation, and my regular paycheck cannot pay for it all. So, on the months that I don't spend that much money, I just go ahead and put into that bucket of the leftover 2024 money. And if there's anything left over at the end of the year, that will get pushed over to the permanent savings. And then from there, I can either choose to invest it or just leave it in the permanent savings pile. Um, so yeah, this month I was able to save $1,084. So let me go on to my Visa card. That's where I keep forgetting to click OK. So I use this card a lot, and as you can see, I was using my groceries. I had a gym bill. I did buy a lot of gifts this month, so as you can see here, I went to groceries. I had another bill that I put on this credit card. I sent some Christmas card in the mail. Um, Groceries again. I had some restaurant spending. I went to the doctor visits and had some co-pays and some more restaurant visits. Um, some of the things I spent this month, I had my child had a school project, so I went out and bought some, poster boards and supplies, and I did also a lot of returns as well, and also buying some clothes like stockings or PJs, some more medical expenses, my prescription and a dental bill that I had, and so gifts. So I did buy some things for my child, like a coloring board and groceries, more groceries. Oh, and I went to the dermatologist, and I had my miscellaneous spending were more about just buying, just maybe Christmas decor and like cookie cutters and stuff, and more gifts. So it kind of seems like the trend this month was mainly on my normal spending is always on groceries, gas, and restaurant money. But it seems like this month I did spend a little bit on skincare, a little bit at the doctor's, a whole lot of gifts, and my child's school project. So let's see, what did I spend in Chase? Oh, and so how I do this is I always pull up my credit card uh, website and just go line by line by the date, and just start entering in um, what I spent, and I hand jam it in there. And the reason why is because I want to categorize it the way I want to do it. I know some banks, they can categorize things for you, but sometimes they get it wrong. And plus, I need to do my own analysis of where I'm putting my money, and this also keeps me accountable of, and keeps me on track of what I'm actually spending on. And every once in a while, if I see I'm spending too much in one category, I'll be able to pull back and try to shift that over to savings or to another category that really needs money. So this Chase card is mainly used on Amazon and restaurants and gas, but it seems like here I bought some stuff for my kids, clothing, makeup, a lot of makeup, clothing, and a lot of returns I actually did. And let's see. Oh, at work, I was trying to buy some decorative wall acoustics, but then it wasn't doing its job of doing any noise canceling. And I looked it up that I think the foam ones were better. So the decorative ones, I brought them in, but I decided not to use them, so I just returned them. Bought a jewelry box and did a lot of returns, and um, bought some action figure dolls and stuff like that. And then okay, so then I was able to pay off my credit card at the end of the month. So let me pull up everything. And we can start filling in the top up here. So for income, I'm going to put my 9,041.42, and interest was 20 cents. So that's what I got. Savings. Let's see. Interest saved in account. That was 0. Money goals. Did I pay extra into the mortgage? No. Did I invest in Roth IRA? No. Did I invest into stocks, bonds? No. Did I put money into my permanent savings? No. But for savings, my temporary savings, yes. Where did I get that temporary savings? I was able to put $1,084.74. I did not do any money exchanges into this should be. Oh, I think this savings was for my savings category because I do have a bucket in my Ally savings account where I put myself in there. So let me copy this one. Okay, so for my cash deposit, no. Withdrawals, did I withdraw any cash? No. And did I deposit any money into my temporary savings account? Yes, that was the temp savings. Did I withdraw from my, sorry, I think I pulled this from my 2025 budget when I copy and pasted this box. Did I withdraw from temp savings? No. And did I withdraw from any permanent savings? No. So, living expenses. My mortgage is $1,200. Let's see, groceries and gas. So what I like about having this tracker is not only does it give me a system for me to hand type in all of my expenses for all the accounts that I use. And since we do live in a digital world, it's easier than doing things on notebook paper. So, but the great thing is, oh, I forgot to show you that how I zero it out is as you can see in this checking account box area. When I highlight all of this, the sum is 0 because I have to make sure everything's balanced out to 0. Same as this credit card, the Visa credit card is summed out to 0, as you can see at the bottom right. Same thing with my Chase credit card, it's summed out to 0. Now, if I do it for the whole thing, it will of course be 0. So anyway, that's just what I like, doing things digitally onto Excel sheets. And most YouTubers that I see, they usually they'll give you your overall spending, but what I saw lacking was how can you, I guess, digitally track your money. And I know the apps and stuff that can do it for you automatically. It's great. But the one key thing that I personally need to do in order to truly analyze my spending habits is to type it all out. Now, some people like to write it out, and that's great. I do make a lot of human errors, so I would prefer typing it all out. And I type out every single expense, and that helps me keep track of every expense. Now, overall, if I just looked at just the overall numbers of how much money is my bank, how much my credit card, and just pay it off, that works too, because you can always see like, oh, do I have enough money to pay off my accounts? Yes, but then sometimes, but you do need to do that further analysis into your spending habits to see what category you're overspending, or just to see how much does each category cost so you can project for the future expense. Okay, anyway, so I'm supposed to do groceries. So here are the categories I can just filter out. Groceries. So where's groceries? Bills, groceries. Okay, so I spent $1,034.59 on groceries. That was way too much. I was supposed to spend like maybe 500. So I doubled that. 1,034.59. 1,034.59. Oops. I should do negative because I spent that money. Let's see. Okay, now let's do gas. Okay, this I did go under budget. I was tracking that I usually spend about 200 a month, so 141.75. 141.75. Okay, bills. Okay, so let me grab the bills. Okay, so electricity bill is 5706. So electricity, cell phone. I'm just gonna copy and paste. I don't do any human error with typing. My gas utility bill is 121. Sanitation. Where's sanitation at? 3403. Okay, but here I need to put negative. Water bill, water. 3376. Internet should be 44.99. Oh, where's my gym bill? I should have it. Oh, $75. I'm just gonna type that in. Negative 75. Sewage was, I know, negative $54. Okay. So my living costs, escrow spending. No, because these escrow categories I already paid into earlier this year. So I didn't do any escrow spending. Deposit to escrow savings, let me say 2025. Yes, I did 945. Okay, personal spending. That is where I will clear this all out. And, well, I think it'll be easier. Let me just do restaurant. Okay, restaurant. Okay, I should have cleared out the bills, but I didn't. So 414.61. That was a lot of 414. Wow, I spent not only $1,000 on groceries, but $414 in restaurants. That was completely unnecessary. So this is why I like to analyze my spending habits, just to see like where I went over. And wow, see how these purchases, they may not seem a lot. Well, of course, like this was 97. This was like $50. That was a big outlier. And wow. Well, I guess most of these, yeah, I do remember I took my family out to lunch and dinner, so I guess it's okay. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to do the short categories because some of them I have to like click multiple categories. So let's see, let's do medical. Oops. Then hit OK. 833.11. 3311. Did I have any maintenance? I know I'm doing things out of order. I don't really care. Maintenance house and maintenance car. Should have one for car. Do I not? Oh, I think I do. I just didn't spend any. 1390. Oh, this was for my toilet handle. The thing that connects to the pump, that part broke, so I needed to fix that. Okay, so this should be okay, clear. Then okay, you know, since child spending's right there, I'm just gonna go ahead and click it. Child spending. Okay, so how much should I spend in child spending? Oh, that's not a good way to do it. Crap, I just remembered when I did my medical expenses if they were on. I just forgot that when I do credit cards, I do them as positives. Well, so this is not accurate if I just click it all like that. So I'm going to just put negative here. Yeah, next year for January, I'm just going to put, every time I spend money, I'm just going to put it as a negative. But I guess when I was doing my credit card, I put all my expenses as positive and then put my payment as negative. So it still balanced out to 0. Okay, negative 1,033, 36, 1,033. Okay, 1033.36, 1033.36. Personal 1033.36. And okay, maintenance. Okay, medical. Okay, so okay, let's just do fun category because it's right there. Fun, fun. Is there any other fun categories? Well, some of these are negatives because of the returns. Oh, that's not what I took into account. Crap. Okay, so since these are all credit cards, I already know that because in my bank statement I put everything correctly, where if I put in expense it was negative, if I took out money it was negative, but if I put in money it was positive. And so I'm gonna have to redo the whole child expense because there were some returns in there. Okay, so here is okay, fun category. I spent $702.38. Next, 702.38. I'm gonna have to go back to the child one. Clear, please. Okay. Child, 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 child. Okay. Press OK. So what I think I'm gonna do is, since the top three, it's just easier because there's only three in the checking account. I'm just gonna go ahead and make that positive, 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 and I'll change them back later. Okay, that makes more sense. It's 749. That I spent 749.82. Like 749.82. And then I'm gonna put this back as negative. Yeah, I should make these things consistent. But I'm always learning on how to improve my trackers and stuff. So clear. Okay, now my personal stuff. I have to be very careful because it is makeup, not medical, miscellaneous. Paycheck, personal care, savings account, nope, schoolwork, skincare. I sworn I had more clothing. I thought I had my own clothing category. Savings, restaurant, paycheck, no. Medical, maintenance, interest. Oh, because I didn't spend anything in clothing, that's why. Well, I spent a lot of crap. Okay, spent on myself $1374.76. Negative $1374.76. Okay. Now theoretically, this should total. Let me do the calculations again. Oops. Okay, so I spent $8,035.88. So let's just do the total here. Let's see. I'm going to do this plus this plus this plus this. Should balance to zero. No, I'm $79 off somewhere. Wait, I'm close. So 1200. Well, what happened? Where is everything? Oh, I cleared everything. I know this was just things I did for the child expenses, and I'm just trying to make this okay. Everything's balancing out to 0. Where am I missing? Did I do the piano book child? Yes. Money exchanges. Those credit card payments are accounted for in my expenses category. Groceries, gas. I'm trying to think, where is this $79 discrepancy? Because I was doing it before and there was no discrepancy. So paycheck and income is 20 cents. Of course it was fine. 1084.74 was right here. I'm gonna have to see. I have to pause for a second. Okay, so I found out some stuff I missed, which was in the bill category. There was a bill of my HOA fee, and that was $128, as we can see here, of my bills. And I forgot to put in my medical refund up there, and I put it under just bonus, even though it's not a bonus. I'm just gonna put here medical refund. I'm not 100% sure why it's still totaling out to be $103.50, like it's negative, because here I was adding up my income plus any of my savings, which was none, plus the money exchanges, which was 1,084. Then I add up my expenses, and somehow I am over by $103.50. Not really sure why, because my saved leftover money is the same. How much I paid for all of this was the same. So down here, this expense tracker is correct because they all bounce out to 0. And beforehand, I actually did go through it several times, checked it against my bank account, my credit card statement. It's just how I'm inputting it up here, I'm missing something, and I'm not sure where. So I'm somehow either double counting the $103.50 medical refund somewhere, and I could have sworn that the money was there correctly, but oh well. Anyway, well, everything balances out when I paid off all my cards on my banking account. So I think this is just human error when it comes to me doing Excel sheets. So although this is not perfect, where this should say 0, if I ever figure out what the reason why is, then I'll go on to my next video and start off with my November 2024 budget recap. Just explain where my error was, but this should say 0. But because this number equals out my medical refund, I'm thinking that there's something in how I'm calculating somewhere where something's off. But I'm just going to count this as it's balanced out and zeroed out because I already paid off all my bills for December. And I wanted to go over what happened in 2025, where, or all of 2024, where it's going to take too long to go over the recap of how much I spent on everywhere. But during 2024, I came up with a lot of expenses that were pretty big, and I didn't go into my permanent savings. I just wanted to handle things within my 2024 budget, and this is how I reconciled my 2024 yearly budget where I overspent. So this year I actually did overspend by $5,775.33. So what I did was, yes, I did pull money into my 2024 temporary savings, but at some point around, I want to say October, where I had to pay some big fees. It was related to home expenses. I needed to pull out $1,800 and then $10,000 to fix some stuff in my house where my temporary savings at the time was not enough to cover it. So I pulled from the only other savings that I had. And this is all 2024 savings. This is not my permanent savings, my stocks or bonds or anything like that, because I could have sold those and paid off my expenses, but I just chose for now to go within my own savings account for the 2024 year and spend it. So as you know, my escrow fund um, for 2025. So in the year of 2024, I overspent by nearly $6,000. And then you can also see up here my budget leftover money. There's $4,507 left over. So I do have some buffer money for 2025 to cover the overspending I did in 2024. So anyway, I hope you guys like me going over how I close out my budget. I know it was a little messy and this is my first time doing it. I guess semi live. I think next time I'll have to pre fill all these the categories in beforehand so I can check my math. And then here you can see that my living cost is. I guess we'll go quickly over my living cost. The bills that I had to pay was around $800 a month. I overspent on food because there's like $1,000 of groceries and $400 in restaurants. That's really gross. Gas, I did really well. This is gas for my car. And when it comes to my um, personal spending, I did overspend, but I think I went to the dermatologist this month. So that's where it's accounting for about almost nearly $900 of this. I did spend a lot on my child, a lot on medical this month. And when it comes to fun, this was all like Christmas gifts and stuff. And yeah, it was just a really big spending month for me. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.